Got that white paint put in. Still gonna maybe touch it up one more time. And then the bathroom ceiling, when I painted that ceiling, I'm still gonna sand a little bit more over that shower. And I gotta touch up with the brush, but it's coming along pretty good. Got all my junk in there. Doors and what have you. So, still got enough paint left in there to bloop, bloop, to take the brush and touch up. Probably can fill the pan up one time, maybe two times, and that'll be all of that. But it's good to be able to have got the whole room and ceiling. I basically got 2 coats on it, and all that looks pretty solid. I've been over it twice, and that Valscar does pretty good with just 2 coats. And the door's already on the brown tip. I don't know if I'm gonna paint that or not, because I think I'm gonna take that centerpiece out and put a glass in that, let a little bit more daylight in. But anywho, now I can go ahead and put my covers on everything. That'll help neaten that up a little bit and trim out the windows. Well, that's all for this little view. Ended up going ahead with the laminate. I ended up putting a receptacle there, added one there, and in the living room spot here, added another one. Had to put all the covers on them. I did come all the way through. Still have to trim out my windows with 1x4s, but I just went on ahead and put the laminate all the way through. I did hang one cabinet. I had to go and buy a new range hood, which is over here in the sink area. Brand new one of those. The one I had didn't have the right connect on it like I wanted. But even on down the hallway, linoleum there, brand new toilet. The cabinets I just stained to kind of pull the color toward the wall. Still got to get that faucet off of there. It's like really corroded underneath. I might have to take the whole sink out. The actual bowl part right here. Take that out and I can work on it a little better. That's going to be my last resort. Kind of tired now, ready to go home. I think I already showed you guys on the earlier part of the video about the showers. None of this is new. But I did want to just give a quick update. Moved all the junk to this room on the end. And that piece of linoleum there is exactly the amount left over to fill in the hallway right here. But I just thought it'd be better, high traffic area, coming back and forth to the bathroom and that kind of thing. Lugging furniture and all that kind of stuff to the back. I figured it'd just be a lot easier and a lot more heavy duty to do the laminate all the way through such a small unit. So, still haven't hooked my hot water. I guess it would kind of be cool to hook that up before I leave, and tomorrow I would have hot water, but I am exhausted and I'm ready to eat. So, just another recap. Tomorrow I guess I'll get up on the covers for the receptacles all the way through the house and hang the range. And I also have to trim out the floor with the cord around. I have those outside drying. And I just buy them raw, unfinished, 16 feet long. And then I just stain them myself. Whole lot cheaper. And it doesn't take too long. I've kind of gotten good at just taking a piece of carpet with that rough texture and dipping it in the varnish. And it works pretty good. But anyhow, we're going to get out of here. See you guys on the next episode. Alrighty. Good night. Okay, we're getting on down the road with it. End up picking up one more cabinet. Went on, got the countertops. Still haven't hung that range yet. I think I'm going to slide into that tonight. Still ain't put the receptacle covers on just yet. And I did put the countertop on the sink base. And just got all this plumbing upside down done. So when I drop it in the hole, all I got to do is connect. Just got to connect to my setups in there. I don't think I'll be lucky enough for that drain to actually connect them. I'll probably have to run a setup to that P-trap there. This one's kind of in the center of the two. So I'm pretty sure I got to get creative with that a little bit. Still have to trim out the laminate. And then the next thing, hopefully, I can get that faucet off and do the same thing with this sink. And that will be all the plumbing. I still haven't hooked up the hot water heater. Don't know what I'm really waiting for on that one. Just keep forgetting to do it because I want to heat it up. But I actually want to get these sinks in place so that when I do hook the hot water up, I can actually run all the hot line and cold line. So it's kind of good that I am waiting. It shouldn't take long to heat it up. So I'll probably end up hooking it up one day before I leave. And then the next day it'll be nice and hot. And I can run everything and check to make sure it's flowing smooth to all of the faucets. But anywho, we'll get back to it here. Okay, doing another update. Ain't really nothing changed in this room. And I still haven't trimmed out the floor yet. But the good news is we now have all the plumbing 100% done. Got my new little faucet on there. I thought I could use the old one, but I had to switch it out and put a new one on it. Everything under there, drain line, everything 100%. No leaks. All plumbing is completely done. Absolutely no leaks. I can't say that enough. I actually wired up the hot water heater and got the breaker on. So I guess by the time I come in tomorrow, that'll be nice and hot. Also completely done with that sink. Absolutely no leaks. On dry. And I did put the strips up in the ceiling. They black. But I'm gonna just go with like a little small black little theme in here just to switch this color around because I already have these black trim outs around the door. So I'm gonna touch them up and keep the wood grain clean white. And then when I frame out those windows with the 1x4s, I'll probably use a dark brown, so close to black, but not quite black. And that'll pull a little bit of that black out. Since we got so many different shades of brown, nothing new in this room. And I did get the cabinet. You see that light shining? That means I actually hooked the range hood up correctly. And I added that one. Let me cut some light on here. Well, yeah, I did put the little cabinet set up. And I have the one right there. That's like an 18-inch wall cabinet. And I don't know what I want to do here because I'm going to have my refrigerator like right on the other side of that outlet. So I still have another basic 4 feet of space. I don't know if I want to put some kind of rack up here because like I said, there's not a lot of space in this kitchen. But I did want to give them some place to maybe sit a toaster or something. I'll probably change that out to a GFI style and that one as well. Because if I had known I was going to do the cabinets this way, I probably would have ran the electrical a little different. But you have an outlet on both sides of this cabinet. If they set a microwave on that countertop, that'll be a good place for it. And you can always run the cord because the stove will be here. So you can always plug up and run the cord over here because it's not going to be too much of nothing being ran or sat on here. I can't think of too many things unless you're gonna blend something up real quick on that little small bit of counter space. But who knows? It'll be up to the tenant. They may not do much cooking. But I done cut my heat off and ready to get out of here. So just walk around now. I just measure these door openings. I only have to get 2 doors, and they'll both be 26-inch doors. It's a real odd dimension here. It's like 25.5 inches, so 26 won't fit, so I have to go back with that 24 that's right there on the floor. And it's not a big deal. I just had to bring the wall in a little bit, because like I said, 26 will be too big, but I don't want to close it in. None, that'll just make it that much harder to get the furniture and stuff inside. Oh yeah, and I got to do that light fixture up there too. Still got that hanging. Been sitting on the counter over there for a while. But that's about all for this update. I did have to move my range hookup over to make that cabinet fit. There's so many things that I kind of couldn't get in front of, but it's all coming together. Still very proud of my work. Very creative. But anywho, we'll catch you on the next one. Good night.